I am going to tell you something else is how to solve what happened if you did all the measurements and you forgot to add this scale bar. You are not going to lose any of your data. And I'm going to show you an example. The only thing that you have to do, as I said before, is a simple division. Here I have three tables. Imagine this is the data without the scale bar. This is the data with the scale bar, and this is how I manually correct it, and it's just a simple division. And I'm going to give you a quick explanation, and depending on your use of Excel, you can watch the other video or not. And you can, I think, if you know very well Excel, and you just telling you few tricks, you will understand how to do it, and you can check in the Excel table to know if you're doing the right thing. If you don't know Excel, I will make a longer video of 10 minutes of showing you how to solve it. But it's really simple. So just to remind you, here we have all our values that we got from when we measure anything. If you remember, when you press, for example, M, you have all these different values. Not all of them are affected by the scale bar. So for example, the area is going to be affected by the scale bar, but the mean, this is the intense, they are measuring the brightness, the brightness of the tissue, and this is the standard deviation and the mode of the brightness. So these are not modified. So in yellow, I show you in this Excel table, I show you the ones that are affected. So the area, and here all of these ones, but the angle is not going to be modified, and many of them are not modified. And there are two mainly that are modified in two different ways. So these ones, like the perimeter, so you just have to modify it. You have to just replace it, change it, make a simple division. So for example, without pixels, it was 46. Without with a scale bar is 12. What is the difference? So it's very easy. You just have to divide 42 using the scale bar, that is 3.6, and you will get this 12 value. And Excel allows you to do that very easily. So you take 46 divided by the scale bar. Remember, if you know Excel, just add this dollar value and it will be fixed. The cell is not going to move. So for example, you go here. If you want to know how I will do this very fast, I will imagine that I delete all this information and how I get it, easy. Go here. So I add equal J3, the beginning, divided between my scale bar, add dollar symbol, and now I have this one. The next step, as this one doesn't have a dollar symbols, this one is going to move when I drag the values, and this one is not going to move because I have dollar values before the C and before the 6. So look, I drag it and I can drag it down, and so here I'm going to have this value, here I'm going to have the value, and if you see 38.97 is very close to 38.99. Why? We have not exact the same values because as I said before to you, as we have, this is why I gave you this scale bar. So every time there is the as a every time that you measure the scale bar, you're going to have a slightly different variation. So if you always have the same scale bar, you are going to have the same value. Anyway, these are very small and they're not very significant, but I'm going to try to have the scale bar in all the movies, so it's easier for you. And now here for the area, you need to have a square here because the area is measured in squares. So the square is just you multiply the scale bar, the C6, multiplied by the C6. So 3.6 multiplied by 3.6, you get 12. 9, 12.9 and some values. And here you do exactly the same thing. You take the 144 divided by 12, D3 divided between the dollar symbol, so you can drag it. And so let me delete it again very fast. 12 divided between the square. Here I have the dollar symbol. So the idea is that when I drag this, I will be measuring this one, but I keep the same square of the scale bar, and I get the relatively similar value. Again, if I have the same scale bar in both the measurements, I will have the same thing. And this is how you correct the data. In the next slide, I'm going to show you, if you have any doubt, how to correct it on the table. How to correct the table, and that is exactly the same thing. And I'm going to send you the Excel table. Even if you want, you need to watch the next video only if you have doubts. But you can check the Excel table, that maybe can be very useful. And if you have any doubt, just let me know.